Hi, we are John and Viv. We spent 2020 converting a cargo van into our dream home and now travel full-time with our dog Gryffindor. We love capturing the testimonies of kingdom builders, so join us on our adventure.
Hey friends, so John and I have been driving the entire East Coast this fall, and we realized there was a lot of things before we started van life that we really wished we knew. So we are going to take you through 7 of those things. Number 1, parking. Finding a spot to park isn't actually that hard. There's tons of resources. There's Overlander, there's camping, there's Walmarts, there's Cracker Barrels, there is a Harvest Host, which is wineries and breweries and all this. So it doesn't seem that hard until you have to look for parking every single night. You wake up and you have to look for parking that night. You wake up the next day and you have to do it again. So it actually becomes pretty taxing and pretty exhausting having to do it every single day. Number 2, our gray water tank system is disgusting.
What do you know about changing the gray water tank? You should ask Viv how many times she has changed the gray water tank.
Anyway, I've watched John do it a bunch, and you'd be surprised what coffee grounds and toothpaste and leftover food can all mix together, and having to dump that every couple days is not the most pleasant of activities. Snuggle break, come here, up. Hi, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go play. Number 3, keeping the van clean takes a ton of time and energy. It only takes a couple minutes to clean the van, but it also only takes a couple minutes to get the van dirty again. So this is something that you're doing every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. If you're tracking dirt and snow in, it's into your living room basically, and so you have to clean it immediately. If you're on the beach, you're tracking sand in, and so you have to clean it immediately. So we're constantly cleaning the van every single day. Number 4, loneliness. John and I are stuck together in the van 24/7, and we love each other dearly, and Griff gives us a lot of breaks, but we don't get to see our family and friends every single week like we used to when we lived in the same town as them. So it just means that in van life, you're going to be a little bit more lonely, and you're not going to see people as often as you'd expect. However, you're meeting new and interesting people all the time. Number 5, network service. Tons of van lifers have tons of different hacks of how to get reliable internet and how to hack things to get better internet and Wi-Fi, and honestly, all of it's great and we've been able to do it. However, it's not reliable. Like I said earlier with parking, we might have to park in a campground and that might not have service. So you're picking and choosing constantly. Do you need to work or do you need somewhere safe to park? And so you're kind of juggling that all the time. However, coffee shops are always a win for us. Number 6, absolutely everything you do in van life takes longer than you think it would. To get up out of bed, you're taking down your bed or rearranging everything and cleaning in the morning. Cooking, you have to pull out your stove, you have to go through the process, and it takes longer than you think it would. Even getting ready to drive the van, you have to batten all the hatches and make sure things aren't gonna fall over onto the ground. So every little thing you do adds up, and something that at a normal house might only take 5 minutes could take us 20 minutes in the van just getting ready for the day. And number 7, this is the ultimate myth about van life. Everyone thinks it's so much cheaper and such a cheap lifestyle, but I guess it depends on how you do van life. For John and I, we are driving almost every single day or every single week. We're going to a new state or a new destination, which means gas is incredibly expensive. We're also buying the same amount of food and maybe just making a little bit less of it, or we're going out to eat in different towns and trying new foods all the time. So that adds up really, really fast. We also love to stay at wineries, so we're buying a lot of wine all the time. We still have to pay for insurance on the van. So yes, this lifestyle is cheaper as a whole, but it's not as cheap as you'd think. Overall, we still love van life, and we have learned so much this past year about this lifestyle and about having less things in our lives, and it's been absolutely incredible, and we love it. So if you're considering van life, I hope this list helped you. Just put it into perspective. We don't want to scare you away because honestly, it's a great adventure, but there's some things we wish we knew, and that's just the truth of it.